Hey y'all, happy Saturday. Hello, hello, hello. What's this baby? This is Philly. He is a terrier mix. I'm not sure what he's mixed with, but dad says that he is a terrier mix. He does have hair like a terrier. It's very coarse, very fine. But it's easy to manage. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I come on here. Hold on. I gotta do my whole spiel. Give me a second. Cause I just came in hot. It's coming in hot, y'all. But hello, happy Saturday. My name is Ciara. I am a house call groomer. I have my own house call grooming business called Pop-Up Pooch Spa, where I come into people's homes like this one and I set up my salon in their house. There are 4 dogs here. I used to groom 5 and then sometimes 6 because his niece would come bring her dog over here and I would just groom a gaggle of them, and then he has 2 guinea pigs that I do their nails. But I've groomed his dog since my PetSmart years, and I left PetSmart in like 2016. So it's been a long time. But love these dogs. Love my client. He's very, very nice. Great guy. And his dogs are great. Some of them. One of them don't really like me like that, but we get it done. We get the groom done, and that's all that matters. But this is Philly. Like I said, he's a terrier mix. He was very dirty. I said, "Ooh, baby, you need a good scrub. So I used my eye groom products, and then I used this new product from Hydra, fast drying spray, ultimate all-in-one. It's a 6-in-1, so it's fast drying, heat protectant, anti-frizz, shine enhancer, dematter, and a leave-in conditioner. This bad boy is amazing. I've been using it on a lot of dogs with really curly coats. I might even use it on his brother Leo, who is a poodle mix. So yeah, it'll be fun to see how that works on him. But he kind of gets a tapered look. I'm going to get his undercoat out, brush him out, and then just neaten him up, like kind of light trim him. I already did his nails. I just finished washing him. He just got dried. So we're going to do all that. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I'm so excited. Next weekend actually, is my 3rd annual pop-up event where I go to local dog parks and set up a table and have samples of my supplements because I sell health and wellness products for dogs, cats, and people. But I gear it towards obviously pets because I'm a dog groomer. So the supplements are multivitamin and OPC with glucosamine. Multivitamin obviously is good for overall health, skin, nails, teeth, all the things, and coat. And then the OPC with glucosamine is great for joints, hip issues, flexibility of the joints for older pets, things like that. So I will be selling that. I will be sampling that, have little goodie bags, and people just come up to me and ask questions, whatever they have, whatever they think is important to ask. I will be there to facilitate that. So yeah, I love talking to my community, informing them, and I love informing y'all. So if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to ask. Like I was saying earlier, bring this down a little bit. Terrier coats like him are coarse. They are light, dense, and it's easy to manage. I say it's a very forgiving coat because if it gets matted, it's easier to pull away versus the curly coats, which get matted and tight due to moisture, due to friction, due to overactivity or not brushing daily or on a regular basis. Because I'm not going to hold you. I don't brush my dog. Brush and comb. You need to brush and comb your dog, not just brush, because the brush doesn't get everything out, okay? The comb helps. It's like a 1-2 combo. It's like peanut butter and jelly, salt and vinegar, things like that. Salt and vinegar chips. Love me some salt and vinegar chips, because I know salt and vinegar, they don't mix. Oil and vinegar don't mix, right? Whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I don't brush and comb my dog every day. I barely brush him every week. You know what I'm saying? But I already know his coat texture. He's a Shih Tzu poodle, so I already know when it's time to get him washed and brushed out, do his nails, things like that. Also because I keep him low during the summer months because it'd be hot and he's an all black dog. I'm not trying to give him a heat stroke by any means necessary. So I know when I need to get into it. I actually have to do it probably this week coming up because he's looking a little rough. And then my mom's dog is a lab hound mix and he's shedding all over the place. So I know the certain things when it's time for them to get a bath. And my mom's dog's nails are starting to click clack, clickety clack. And we don't need that. So little things here and there is very important. Um, one second. But yes, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will love to answer anything that you may have, and if I can answer that, I'll definitely do that. So right now I'm going to brush him, and then I'm going to de-shed some of his undercoat, because terriers and coarse-coated dogs with wired hair do have undercoat. It's just the second layer. The top layer is the wiry coat, the underneath is the cottony, like, dead undercoat, if you will. So we're going to brush that and then get all that undercoat bulkage off so he will have a nicer luster to his coat. So let's do that. All right, Bubba? Alright, his coat is pretty good after I washed and dried it. So, a good a good bathe will work wonders for your grooming process. And this is a de-shedding rake by Andis, so it'll hook all that undercoat. See, we got the undercoat and stuff. So, I'm going to use a clipper, my cordless 5-in-1 cordless clipper. I'm just going to do 10 blade on the eye corners, the booty, the sanitary area, and then a 30 blade on the paw pads. I like a nice short paw pads so they can get more traction so they're not slipping and sliding in their house. So that's what I'm going to do now. Let me see, baby. They like a nice natural face, so I'm not going to do too much. After I finish combing through. Not free. Love that. You got a miniature schnauzer? Oh, that's awesome. Dogs always be stingy with their backside. Oh, yeah, yeah. They can be, definitely. Isn't he a cutie pie? I love him. I love him, my little baby. Mush baby. I'm going to do a guard comb on him. Not too much off. It's going to be a one comb, which is half of an inch. And I think this is 13 millimeters. Yep, 13 millimeters. And I use a 30 blade on my cordless. I mean, this is my heavy duty cordless clipper. Love this clipper. I guess people say it's a hit or miss. It hasn't steered me wrong. The only thing is the battery life isn't that long. So I recommend buying another battery and just like putting it on the charging post, and it's just easier that way. So you can swap out. But if you don't groom like on a regular basis, like as a career or a job like I do, it's fine to just have one battery. Do you groom for a living or just at home? No, this is for a living. I'm pivoting. I am starting to teach. I'm creating an online program, grooming program, and a membership community where everybody can get access to like exclusive content, exclusive grooms, master classes from other groomers and other pet professionals that I know and don't know so much, but I want to learn from. You'll get exclusive full-length episodes, video style of my podcast. Season 1 is already out on the YouTube channel. Check it out. It's in the podcast playlist. Mixed Thoughts of Grooming Podcast. Yeah, you'll get all the access from there. So I'm trying to put myself out there to speak. That's why I'm doing lives a lot more, just so I can get used to talking to a crowd, even though I'm just looking at myself and there's not people in front of me. But like, I need to up the ante a little bit. Oh wow, I've always wanted to learn. Well, you can learn from me. I have not thousands. Let's not get crazy. I have hundreds of videos on my YouTube channel of me grooming. I have a playlist of all my live grooms, so check it out when you get some free time. I groom a numerous amount of dogs, different types of dogs. Most dogs that I groom are Shih Tzus, Doodles, Poodles, and Labs. So you'll see a lot of that on there, but different types. So if you're interested, give it a go. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hope you learned something from it. And I hope you learned something here. If you have questions, please feel free to ask. Because you have a mini schnauzer, so your schnauzer is a terrier. Like a terrier texture with their coat, and they have wired hair. So this would be pretty helpful to watch this video. Or this live, I should say. Back brush, because the first layer of hair will flatten as you pass by with the clipper. So to get the full effect and to get all the hair off, you want a back brush. You can use your hand, use a comb, use a brush, whatever you want, but go against the hair. and then pass through it again, you will get more hair off. Good boy, my baby. Good boy, my baby. Don't go so fast up there. I need to get your front. Alright, now I'm just going to thinning shear his whole body. Have you ever groomed a mini schnauzer? Yeah, many times. I kind of miss grooming mini schnauzers because I don't get any anymore. I used to get them a lot in at PetSmart when I used to work at PetSmart. I started my whole career, that's on the podcast too, I started my whole career at PetSmart. And there was tons of mini schnauzers, and I did a great job. Like, I had to perfect it, obviously, because there's a certain breed cut that, like a breed standard cut that you need in order to, to groom a mini schnauzer. And some people, when I tell you, it looked like a hula skirt on some of these schnauzers, because the skirting is supposed to not look like a skirt. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to just like look like it's blending into the body. When I tell you it wasn't giving that, I said, well, I want to make sure that I don't do that. I want to make sure that I don't look like I'm giving dogs hula skirts. And people did that a lot on cockers. A lot of people did that one. What's the other one that I could remember? Westies. Baby. It was a funny situation. I would say that. But you live and you learn. You have to go through it to grow through it, if that makes sense. Where is my curved thinning shears? Is it in my other bag? Okay. But yeah, I have done mini schnauzers. I've done giant schnauzers as well. And I miss doing them because they were fun. I did enjoy grooming schnauzers. But they can be very feisty. They're a little feisty. I'd be like, wait a minute. Don't be trying to get me now. Get me with your teeth. But you just have to have a calm demeanor. Don't be crazy. Don't go crazy. Because they can sense it a mile away. I'm just thinning out the perimeter, and whatever looks uneven, I'm just thinning that out. Alright, we're just gonna do a light trim on the face, nothing crazy. Why are you doing the most today? You're the good one. You my sweet boy. Why are you doing that? You're being silly. Alright, little man. Just gonna trim his paws. So he'll be done after that. You were doing a lot today. What's going on? Stop. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm listening to a podcast. Why are you sitting? You being lazy. Stop being lazy, my boy. I'm just trimming the ends. Just feel good neating up. And he's easy. He's one of my easy grooms. And I love that. That's why I do him first. You're a good boy. I'm gonna use Chris Christensen Tropical Breeze. This stuff smells so good. And then ear cleaner. You know my sweet boy. Oh, it only took me 37 minutes to do this. Love that. Your ears hurt? There we go. All right, buddy. You look good and you smell good. Delicious. You're delicious, my boy. This is what he looks like, y'all. Mr. Billy, nice and clean. This is his haircut. It's very nice and tapered. Stand up. Stand up, Bubba. That's what he looks like. Handsome boy. You're handsome. You're handsome. You're handsome. And that's that on that. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to join my waitlist for the online program, the online grooming program, and the membership, go into the link in my bio and click on that so you can sign up for the waitlist. And then when we launch or anything exclusive comes out, you'll be the first to know. All right. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.